Bonus trial, streaming live on WFSB Plus. Right now at 6, the big 3-on-3. Number 1, a chaotic scene in New London as a church more than 2 centuries old collapses.
It was absolutely incredible. I was like, wow, the whole middle just came down.
Live team coverage straight ahead. Number 2, a talented dancer dies after eating a cookie with undeclared peanuts. Tonight, a lawyer for her family is speaking out. Number 3, day 10 of the Michelle Troconis trial. What the jury saw today and what it could mean for the case. Now, Channel 3 Eyewitness News begins with breaking news.
First up right now, you want to stop what you're doing and watch this video right here of breaking news from New London. Crews remain on the scene after a church collapsed earlier this afternoon. We got this video just moments ago, an unbelievable sight of the steeple as it just comes falling down. Good evening, and thank you for joining us on a very busy night tonight. I'm Mark Zinni.
And I'm Erin Connolly. The images coming out of New London you just saw, really unbelievable, incredible. In fact, this all happened on Union Street in New London, and people are being asked to avoid that area. We do have team coverage for you tonight. Channel 3's Audrey Russo and Cassidy Williams are standing by.
But we do want to start with Channel 3's Susan Raff. She has been live at the scene in New London all afternoon. She's joining us first with the very latest.
This is such a sad and devastating loss. This is a big, beautiful, old historic church right in downtown New London, and for some reason today, pretty much the entire roof collapsed. What caused it to collapse is under investigation. The good news in all of this is that they don't believe anyone was hurt. There was a woman inside the church at the time of the collapse, but we are told she was working in the food pantry, and when she heard a loud noise, she ran out of the building. But as a safety precaution, search and rescue teams are searching the rubble. I don't know if you can see right now, but there is a flashlight or a light within the rubble, and that's where they are searching. Again, they don't believe that anyone is in there, but they want to make sure. This building will have to come down, and that is a very sad thing for people in this community. It is a part of this community historic landscape. We have reaction tonight from the city's mayor, Mike Passero, and also from a man who was parking his car when he saw this church collapse.
The city is resilient. Don't forget, Benedict Donald burnt us to the ground 300 years ago, and we survived that. We've survived much since, and we will rebound from this loss.
I was talking to my wife, and then all of a sudden I hear this boom sound, and I just looked to my left, and I saw the church as a whole, and then I just saw the whole thing just come down, collapsing.
The city's mayor said just moments ago this is a serious setback for the city. It is horrible to watch this building come down, but it will have to come down. Demolition crews are on standby. The city is trying to bring one. They have to do this tonight. In the meantime, they don't believe there is damage to nearby buildings, but Connecticut College does have a dormitory next to the church, and right now they have evacuated students, about 60 of them, to a nearby hotel, the Holiday Inn, and they will stay there because once they start this demolition process, they will not be able to stay in that dormitory. But again, wrapping it up, sadly, this building does have to come down, but the good news is that no one was hurt. This could have been on a Sunday or a time when they're having services, so that did not happen, but this building will have to come down, and then obviously they will have to do their investigation to figure out exactly what caused the roof to collapse. We are live tonight in New London. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Susan, thank you very much. Certainly something that will impact so many people, and our coverage continues now. Residents in the nearby high-rises in the city also reacting to what happened.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Audrey Russo spent the last 2 hours walking around this scene. She is joining us live tonight with those details, and just so impactful, Audrey, for so many in this community.
Erin, Mark, that's right. This is a densely packed city block full of high-rises and businesses where people live, work, walk around. I spoke to a woman who lives in the high-rise behind me. She lives on the 10th floor. She had a pretty incredible vantage point just looking down. But the one thing that I gathered from talking to people who were here when this happened was that it didn't make the noise you would expect given all of the devastation of this beautiful church. The woman I spoke to said she heard a sound. It sounded like it was just a construction worker until she looked outside and saw all of the sirens. Take a listen to what she had to say.
Sitting down watching TV, and then I hear this big crash. You know, it's weird, a strange noise, but I didn't get up and look. I thought it was just, you know, somebody working on the street they usually do here. And so the next thing I know, I saw that, and then I see that big hole.
Yeah, and the view from that balcony where I was speaking to her, you can look down and see just a lot of charred wood inside of that church building. But again, only one of the nearby buildings has been evacuated. Obviously, people who live and work in this area can expect impacts to traffic if they have to get to a nearby building. Again, multiple apartment buildings in this area, multiple businesses, all with different vantage points of watching this building collapse happen. In New London, Audrey Rousseau for Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Audrey, thank you very much. Our team coverage continues now, and as soon as we heard about this collapse, the I-Team started digging through public records to learn more about the history of this church.
Consumer investigative reporter Cassidy Williams is here right now to break down more about what we've discovered. Cassidy?
Well, Mark and Aaron, online property records say the church was built in 1810. In 2017, Channel 3 did a story with the owner of the church as he was trying to fundraise to get the clock tower working again. This is video from 2017 when they let us inside the clock tower. The owner of the church had started a GoFundMe to raise $25,000 for the repairs. It's unclear if they ever hit that goal. At today's press conference, the mayor said there were currently no active permits, and to his knowledge, there was no construction being done. The mayor also said there were no routine building inspections, and the mayor did not know if there was an inspection protocol for an old building like this one. The church was bought in 2015 by Engaging Heaven Ministries, Inc. for $250,000. The owner of that LLC is this man here, James Levesque. His website says he has started 40 churches all over the world, including another church in West Haven. He runs a course called How to Start a Church from Scratch in just 5 days. Engaging Heaven Ministries also leases out space in the church in New London. Engaging Heaven Ministries Facebook page says while the building is destroyed, the church is thriving and strong. Cassidy Williams, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Cassidy, thank you very much. And obviously a lot more to uncover here. Be sure to download the WFSB app for any alerts on this church collapse in New London. Crews are expected there overnight, and we will continue to update you on air as we learn more.
Also right now at 6, some more breaking news we're following tonight. In fact, we're just getting some new details about how police were able to arrest a man accused of killing his grandmother in Bristol back on Christmas.
Channel 3's Stephanie Simone has been poring over the arrest warrant and joins us now. Stephanie.
Aaron and Mark, we now know how 83-year-old Diana Jones died. The arrest warrant states she died from knife wounds to her neck and blunt force trauma. Police say they found her grandson's DNA in the home, too. They found his bloody earring as well as a phone charger. There was also surveillance camera footage of him at the house, according to these court documents, on Christmas Eve into Christmas morning. That's the timeline when police believe Diana died. Now, when police questioned him, officers say he lied to them, saying he was at Page Park and even slept there overnight. Anthony called police Christmas morning to report a burglary at the home. Now he's facing murder charges. On the First Alert Desk, I'm Stephanie Simone, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, some of us got to see some breaks in the clouds this afternoon, but cloud cover continues to overspread the state this evening, and eventually the clouds will produce a little bit more in the way of rain. But in the meantime, we'll continue to enjoy that break for a few more hours. We do have temperatures off to our north that are in the 30s and 40s. So while today we saw temperatures in the low and mid 50s here in Connecticut, a northeasterly wind will send some of this cooler air down in our direction. This evening, we're going through the 40s slowly. Check a First Alert Futurecast showing as we head toward and past midnight, our next round of rain will be overspreading the state from west to east, and will tend to wind down as we head into and through the Friday morning commute. Some spotty showers linger thereafter, but by lunchtime tomorrow, it's all said and done. But temps tomorrow still above average, but cooler than today. basically between 40 and 45. As we head into the upcoming weekend, we've got a first alert for another storm system that starts as rain but goes over to a wintry mix and then some accumulating snow having an impact on travel by Sunday night. We'll have much more on that, of course, in the First Alert 7-day.
All right, we will see you then, Mark. Thank you. Coming up next on the news at 6 o'clock, the heat is back on for residents in one apartment building in East Hartford. We'll tell you what was done more than a week after people were forced from their homes.
Plus, day 10 of the Michelle Troconis trial and interrogation videos were highlighted in court. We will have a closer look at what jurors got to see today.
And now, a CBS exclusive sneak peek at the new season of So Help Me Todd.
Todd Wright, PI. I'll be right with you, ma'am. Thank you, too. Goodbye. Ah, Margaret Wright. Hello.
What is going on here?
Can I offer you my card?
What is... Todd, you are not running your own detective.
So Help Me Todd returns, part of CBS Premiere Week after Super Bowl 58 on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. Unexpected home emergencies are a headache. But at Harp Home Services, we have you covered with same-day solutions. Whether you need heating, cooling, plumbing, or electrical services, our certified techs are here 24/7 to solve all those issues you didn't see coming. Plus, we offer industry-leading warranties, special offers, and flexible financing options. Call or schedule online today.
When choosing an orthopedic specialist, you deserve best-in-class care and a great patient experience. Take the first step. See a fellowship-trained physician from Middlesex Orthopedic and Spine Associates at one of our 8 convenient locations. Go where minimally invasive and robotic-assisted surgeries speed your recovery. Middlesex Orthopedic and Spine Associates, one step closer to relief.
Home of Super Bowl 58.
There is some good news right now for people who live at the Chapman Apartments in East Hartford who were left in freezing cold apartments last week. We're told the heat is now back on in all 4 buildings. Officials telling us the one boiler that serves the 4 buildings was fixed. The landlord, though, is still working on getting an individual boiler for each building, we're told. That work will continue. The building had been without heat since earlier this month.
We are learning more about the woman who died in Connecticut after eating a cookie. Orla Baxendale was at a party on January 11th and ate a cookie sold at Stu Leonard's, but she's allergic to peanuts, had an allergic reaction, and tragically died. She was just 25 years old. A lawyer for Baxendale's family says the ingredient label did not include peanuts. The label was never changed, and the wholesaler is Cookies United. That company says Stu Leonard's was responsible for updating the label, but Stu Leonard's is blaming Cookies United.
All Stu Leonard's had to do is do their job. They didn't.
Stu Leonard says the proper person was not notified about the peanuts. The cookies have been recalled because of those undeclared peanuts.
Still ahead tonight at 6, day 10 in the Michelle Troconis trial continues in Stamford.
We will take a look at the video jurors watched in court today.
And we're timing out some temperature swings in the First Alert forecast from above average to below. Also a round of rain tonight, and then a First Alert for a weekend storm that could end as snow. That's all ahead when Eyewitness News at 6 continues.
Tonight on Channel 3, it all begins with the comedies Young Sheldon and Ghosts, followed by So Help Me Todd and a new episode of SEAL Team. Then it's Eyewitness News at 11, sponsored by Connecticut Mattress. Sleep better, feel better with Connecticut Mattress.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. I bet. Can I put some music up? Pick something we all like. Something we can dance to. What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password? Buick Envision? Oh, you should pick something stronger. Noted. That's a really tight spot. I used to hate parallel parking. Me too.
The Buick Envision, built around you, all of you. Get 1.9% APR on select Buick SUV models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $3,500 purchase allowance. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days.
I was lonely. I was trying to fill a void, and I got messed up in something that I had no idea what I was doing. I can't stress enough how important it was for me to get out of a 28-day program and then have something else. These were like people who came in and they saved my life.
If you or someone you know is struggling with alcohol or drug addiction, call now.
As the cold weather rolls in, it's a good idea to get your shots for COVID-19, the flu, and RSV. These tools will help keep you from becoming severely ill or spreading viruses to others. Please visit vaccines.gov.
It's the 20th annual Sun Wine and Food Fest at Mohegan Sun, and we're uncorking the legacy with 20 events over 4 days and over 1,000 wines, beers, and spirits. Sip exclusive samples at the Grand Tasting and Vintage Crew. Dive into fine dining with celebrity chefs. Break out the good stuff with Brian and Aaron. Make mimosas with Martha and more. January 25th through the 28th, the 20th annual Sun Wine and Food Fest at Mohegan Sun. Get your tickets now.
I'm here at Dean's Stove and Spa Shop in Southington, and you're going to come down and you're going to see the finest stoves and fireplaces in the world. These are the brands that the custom builders put in their own homes.
Snow Globe Pie and Fireplace Extraordinaire at Dean's.
We are on top of that breaking news tonight in New London. Emergency crews still at a very active scene after a church collapse on Union Street. It happened at the First Congregational Church and Engaging Heaven Church, both operated out of that one historic building.
Right now, it is unclear why the church collapsed, but thankfully no one was hurt. We will continue to follow this breaking story for you and have the very latest at 7 and 11. In other news today, grilled by detectives on day 10 of the Michelle Troconis trial. And today we saw jurors getting the chance to watch and listen to the first of 3 lengthy interviews she did with investigators.
Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland picks up our coverage from Stamford Superior Court.
This first interview lasting 2 hours and 45 minutes. It happened on June 2nd, 2019, right after Michelle Troconis had been charged with tampering with evidence and hindering prosecution.
There's already 5 children with no mother. Right. Let's not make it 6. So we really need to know what you know and what you can do, tell us to help us find what happened to Jennifer.
During their first sit-down, state police detectives telling Michelle Troconis they felt she had info into Jennifer Farber-Dulos' disappearance.
Fotis killed Jennifer.
The mother of 5 vanished back on May 24th, 2019, and investigators wanted to know where Troconis' then boyfriend, Fotis Dulos, was that morning.
We don't necessarily think that you had something to do with killing her, but we think that you have some information.
Not just his whereabouts, but also what happened that evening.
Fotis comes and takes something from you, and he throws it in the soup. What was that? We see it on the video.
That turned out to be altered license plates. Police told Michelle they had the couple on surveillance video in Hartford, with Dulos throwing out bags of evidence, even showing her an image of a man pulling an object out of a trash can on Albany Avenue.
What's the red stuff? It's blood. That's Jennifer's blood. And that's a pillow from her garage that's missing. So you need to start being honest with us.
But retired Detective John Kimball told jurors that was a ruse, adding they never found the item and therefore couldn't test it for blood. As to what she knew, police told her she appeared rehearsed, asking if Fotis coached her, with Michelle telling them he told her to stay calm, it will be over, and to stick it out. But prosecutors have said Troconis changed her statements over her 3 interviews with police. Her attorney argues she was just trying to be accurate.
You have to judge for yourself whether things were said that allegedly were changed, whether things were being clarified, whether she was being cut off. Again, I'm not going to comment. The video speaks for itself.
Detectives ending that first interview telling Michelle there's only one person that didn't want Jennifer to be found, and that was Fotis. They'll pick up tomorrow, showing interview number 2. Reporting at Stamford Superior Court, Matt McFarland, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
We can certainly ditch the jackets today with temperatures warming to the low and mid-50s. Showing you the almanac today because we came within 5 degrees of the record for this date from 1938 for the Hartford area. We came within 2 degrees of the record at our climate reporting station in Bridgeport. We are expecting more rain tonight and a cooler into the week tomorrow. Dry weather for Saturday, then another storm system Sunday that starts as rain but then transitions over to a mix and then even some accumulating snow, prompting a first alert. So precip will be starting on Sunday, likely in the form of rain, and especially over the higher elevations, even by, say, early afternoon, going over to a mix. It's later in the day that mix could reach the shoreline, and it is Sunday night into early Monday that we could see a transition over to snow before it ends. The track, of course, will dictate just how much precip we see, and on the backside of this, with the colder air arriving, how long it will be snow before it ends, and then therefore how much snow we could see. But we could see not only measurable, but perhaps some plowable amounts. We'll be putting some numbers to the map here over the next, say, 12 to 24 hours. In the meantime, First Alert Live Radar, it is scanning dry for a change this evening, a welcome change, with temperatures already dropping to the upper 40s throughout northeast Connecticut, the hills of northwest Connecticut, 50 still in Hartford, upper 40s to low and mid 50s still along the shoreline. We're 10 to 15 degrees warmer compared to this time yesterday. Our iCam view from Waterbury showing the mostly cloudy sky, 50 again in the Brass City. We've got dry conditions there in Mystic. We're dry border to border. The showers from earlier continuing to pull away from southern New England. And we've been talking all week about a stalled frontal boundary, and it's been kind of wavering around. And today we've been on the milder side of it, but as it's been sinking southward, cooler air from the north will be making its way in our direction on a northeasterly wind. So as we look at the big picture here, got again waves of low pressure riding along this boundary. That's why we've got more rain in the forecast for tonight. We'll see this, of course, on First Alert Futurecast. Dry over the next several hours. It's really toward and after midnight from west to east that rain becomes likely. And as we hit the Friday morning commute time, most of the rain tends to wind down with just some lingering spotty showers, and even those are done by, say, lunchtime tomorrow. Otherwise, through our Friday afternoon, looking for an abundance of cloud cover. So highs tomorrow, not the 50s, but the 40s. And keep in mind, our normal high for this time of year is in the mid-30s, so we're still running about 5 degrees above average inland, and looking for temperatures to peak between 40 and 45 along the Connecticut coastline. So in our First Alert 7-day forecast for our Saturday, 40 to 45, a dry day, certainly the better of the 2 weekend days, with some intervals of sun. And then by Sunday, we've got that rain that goes over to the mix, and then Sunday night could go over to some snow. So again, we've got the first alert for Sunday into Sunday night. The system looks to exit fairly quickly early Monday morning. We'll be, of course, giving you the first alert and keeping you updated on any potential closings or delays Monday morning through the WFSB news and weather apps. Otherwise, next week, the big story will be the downturn in temperature. Back to reality, basically, with highs in the 30s Monday afternoon with clearing. We've got overnight lows, teens and 20s. Otherwise dry Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, highs in the mid-30s.
Mark, thank you very much. Now at 6 o'clock, the anticipation is building for college hockey fans in our state, and that's because the Connecticut Ice Tournament is coming up tomorrow and Saturday.
UConn, Quinnipiac, Yale, and Sacred Heart all taking part in the two-day tournament. Games will be played at the XL Center in Hartford, and this happens to be the 5th year of the tournament.
UConn and Sacred Heart play the first game tomorrow at 4. Quinnipiac and Yale play in the second game right after. The consolation and championship games will be played Saturday starting at 3. The CBS Evening News is next.
And here's a look at what's coming up tonight.
Coming up tonight on the CBS Evening News, good news for the economy. New data shows economic growth across the U.S., but Americans say they're not feeling the benefits. Why experts say people are struggling to pay the bills. Those headlines and more on the CBS Evening News.
And then ahead on Eyewitness News at 7, a live report from New London on the church collapse. Plus, social media is deeply impacting kids, and companies who run them agree. What Meta says they are doing to protect young people and the controversy behind it.
That spin class was brutal. I bet. Can I put some music up? Pick something we all like. Something we can dance to. What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password? Buick Envision? Oh, you should pick something stronger. Noted. That's a really tight spot. I used to hate parallel parking. Me too.
The Buick Envision, built around you, all of you. Get 1.9% APR on select Buick SUV models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $3,500 purchase allowance. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days.
sets up camp January 26th through the 28th at the Connecticut Convention Center, the only January show in New England with 12 dealers. Get show-only pricing on hundreds of new RVs. Visit nervshows.com for advance tickets.
Show me your hands.
The danger revealed with no-knock police raids.
Were you afraid? Sí, tuve miedo. Yes, I was afraid.
Plus, creative solutions to the nationwide teacher shortage. Investigate TV Plus.
Tomorrow morning at 9:30 on Channel 3.
I'm here for you. I'm Nora O'Donnell with the CBS Evening News.
Dear Winter, our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready. Bundle up, Toyota.
Get a great deal on Highlander with the assurance that Toyota is a Kelley Blue Book most trusted brand. Toyota. Let's go places.
On our watch, cracked windshields get fixed at super speed.
He's back.
Don't fight a supervillain on your own. Call us for help.
Fix it right, fix it fast. Call 877-HEM class.
This is the GMC Sierra, powered by the TurboMax engine, with the confidence of 430 pound-feet of best-in-class standard torque. GMC Sierra, it's the truck.
Get 1.9% APR plus over $1,200 purchase cash on select 2024 GMC Sierra models, plus no monthly payments for 90 days. We are professional grade GMC.
Hundreds of well water problems a year. We believe hearing your options to get water flowing in your house shouldn't cost a thing. That's why we offer free estimates for wells with no water. Plus, get your water back as soon as the same day. Contact the trusted well professionals at ALO Home Services and say hello, ALO.
Dear all-wheel drive, let's show the road what we've got.
Yours, Toyota. Get a great deal on a new Camry with all-wheel drive, a Kelley Blue Book best resale value. Toyota. Let's go places.
All right, dry this evening. Showers, rain showers become likely tonight, and then tomorrow showers wrap up. Otherwise, cloudy to end the week, 40 to 45, so cooler. Saturday, some intervals of sun, the better of the 2 weekend days. We've got our first alert for Sunday. Rain goes over to winter mix, and then at night over to some snow that could accumulate by the Monday morning commute.
All right, Mark, thank you very much, and thank you for joining us tonight for the news at 6.
Have a great night, everyone. Take care.
First big storm of the season.
First alert weather day as we keep an eye on Winter Storm Aspen.
Channel 3 had your first alert to every change.
Visibility is down.
Slick travel out there.
The most watched, most experienced, most accurate team.
Giving you the first alert to Winter Storm Aspen since last weekend.
Keeping you safe with Connecticut's only first alert live radar.
Snowfall rates of 2 to 3 inches per hour.
Updates on the First Alert weather app.
A little changeover.
With winter just getting cranking. Stay with Channel 3 First Alert weather.
For more than a decade, Channel 3 and Liberty Bank have been spreading kindness across Connecticut. Do you know someone who's going above and beyond? Nominate them now on WFSB.com and help us surprise even more